7 will not run.
When we left you last, we had just discovered a leak in the oil cooler, which had led to a fountain of coolant decorating the engine compartment and finding its way into the engine oil. While we waited for the new oil cooler to arrive, we reworked the fuel valves between the engine and the fuel tanks. So here's the new setup. 2 3-way valves. They do all the same things as that 6-way, but hopefully without the leaks. We replaced the oil cooler, got the engine running, and felt like we were making big strides forward. And then the water pump started leaking. So this is the current oil situation. I just drained all of that out of the bottom, along with a bunch of just straight seawater. And now I've put new oil in, and we're gonna attempt to kind of flush that through, but we haven't done the rebuild on the water pump yet. We just wanna get the salt water out. So I took out the impeller and we're gonna run the engine for just a minute with no water just to get that new oil cycled through, and then I'm gonna drain that. See how it looks. So here's how this went. This was the initial drain. This was the second time we're changing the fluids and draining. And this is the third time. So between trial 2 and trial 3, we have had some sort of catastrophic failure in some way. So now we have to figure out if this big blue bastard is worth putting more money into. What we haven't shared yet is that my boss at the captain school has been trying to convince us to buy this Beta 38 from him for the last 1.5 years. But everyone we know told us the Perkins was a great engine and that we should stick with it. So we did. But it is definitely time to move on. To quote James's dad, "The Lord don't put that many roadblocks in your way if you're on the right path." We are done being stubborn. Good morning. Today is the day that we are supposed to be getting our new engine put in. So we're feeling pretty nervous and overwhelmed and stressed, just because so many things that we've worked on have not gone to plan, have not been the way that we thought they were going to be, or turned out the way that we thought they were going to be. So we're feeling pretty stressed about it. We've said lots of prayers this morning and the last few days, just trying to get ourselves calm and ready to accept whatever comes our way. But everyone has told us this is supposed to be a calm, easy, nice transition from this engine going out to the new Beta going in. So we're gonna keep our fingers crossed for that. And last night we spent a lot of time prepping.
We cut the cockpit.
Had to cut the cockpit loose, draining all the fluids out of the old engine so that that's ready to go.
Undid all the foundation bolts, hold down bolts, all the...
Made sure everything's loose, and hopefully will require as little time as possible from the contractors that have to do this. They won't let us do our own work. So almost all of the marinas require you to be heavily insured, which we are not. So for this little bit, we try to do as much as we could ourselves and then let them do the part of actually just swapping the engines out. So we're prepping for that. So today the plan is Towboat US will be here to hook up to us and take us over to the shipyard. So we will be pulling up to the dock there. We have Progressive Diesel is going to come and actually do the work inside the boat to detach the old engine and then get the other one set in there on the new mounts and everything. And then the plan is to be towed back here because we're still waiting on a new prop, and we'll need a different measurement for a prop shaft.
Right.
So we will do a quick haul at a later date to get that part taken care of. So that's the plan.
Wish us luck.
Are we ready?
Hope so.
It's looking like we're gonna get wet, but the crews are here and we're ready to get this job done.
Picked it up, that's what I was trying to holler at you. It said in Sharpie underneath, on top of gray paint, it said 4107 will not run.
That's unbelievable.
That pretty blue is oversprayed on part of the boat too. I found it after we picked it up.
That's awesome. Well, we spent 2 years confirming it will not run.
We did.
Or at least it won't run reliably. So this is the bracket that doesn't fit. It should fit like that, but it hits against this bolt right here. So we're gonna have to grind that out somehow to where it'll fit. So we're back in the marina. The update is that basically nothing worked. Nothing lined up. The brackets that they sent us for the sides of the engine, 3 of them lined up. The other one, basically there's another piece of the engine that's in the way. So like it can't make contact. It can't attach to the engine the way that it's supposed to. It was supposed to sit in the same footprint and just fit right on basically the little feet that the old one sat on, and that didn't happen. And so we brought it home on 3 legs with only one of them on a mount. Yeah, not ideal. So we're pretty discouraged. It's been a tough day, and we do have halfway a plan for going forward, but right now it's cold. It's been nasty. It wasn't supposed to rain. It wasn't supposed to be this cloudy, and it was cold and cloudy, and it poured rain on us. So by the time we got everything done and got back in the slip, we're home and cold and completely depressed and wet. So we're gonna just call it a night for tonight. We're gonna make some BLTs for dinner and enjoy some adult beverages, and then carry on tomorrow. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all of our adventures. Someone drank my coffee. Did you do this? Did you do this, Liberty? Liberty. Did you do this?